What India Today's Atir Khan has accessed from his sources in India's investigating agencies is what you're about to see. The first complete and official account of the money trail in the Agusta scam. And that's what we're going to show you right now. You very well know that it all began in the United Kingdom in 2010, where India signed up for 12 VVIP helicopters from Agusta Westland in a deal worth 556 million euros. But over and above that, 70 million euros was apparently paid as a kickback. But here's how the money actually flowed. It began in Italy, where Finmeccanica, the mother company of Agusta Westland, is based, where the CEO of the company at the time received apparently 12 million euros. That's the beginning of the kickbacks trail. Then the scene shifted to Switzerland, where two men whose names you've become very familiar with if you've been watching India Today coverage, Carlo Gerosa and Guido Hashke, received a staggering 28 million euros, a huge sum of money totaling almost 211 crores. The scene then shifts to the UAE, again from that original 70 million euros from the United Kingdom deal, where Christian Michel, another person you've seen first here on India Today, received allegedly 30 million euros as part of a commission. But here's where things really get just more interesting. Tunisia, this tiny little North African nation, where out of that 28 million euros that went to the two Agusta agents sitting in Switzerland, 24.37 million euros, almost the entire sum that went to them, was transferred to two companies in Tunisia, tiny little country in the African nation. Pay very close attention now, because this is where it gets even more interesting. It's the final threshold step before the kickbacks actually enter our country right here in India. This tiny little country in the Indian Ocean, Mauritius, world famous for its beaches, not so pretty when it comes to what we're about to show you, because it is here in Mauritius that two firms with Indians on their board received an unknown amount of money. We do know that money entered Mauritius from Tunisia by the people who were handling the kickbacks, but the actual amount is actually not known. IDS Mauritius and Interstellar Mauritius are the names of two shell companies in Mauritius that received the kickbacks money from Tunisia that been funneled from Europe. And now the final step is India itself. From Mauritius and from Tunisia, how did the money actually enter India? Take a close look at this. The first official information that you're ever going to see is right here on India Today. 3.8 million euros from Tunisia to Chandigarh, 3.8 million euros from Tunisia to Delhi, 0.326 million euros to the Tyagi brothers from Tunisia straight to their bank accounts, and from Mauritius to Delhi to a company based there, 4.77 crore rupees in the guise of foreign direct investment. Innocently supposed to be foreign direct investment, but that's how it was. And now we're going to paint you an amazing picture, because this has never been done before, of the web that illustrates the flow of the funds as they actually entered India. Take a look at that. This gives you the full picture, starting from the United Kingdom to Switzerland, to Italy, to the UAE, then to Tunisia, all the way down to Mauritius, and then in tandem, millions of euros and crores funneled at the same time using the best financial instruments, virtually undetectable, laundered around the world, and then finally entering India in this way. This gives you a real picture of just where things are at. And if we can show you what the flowchart looks like, the one that the Indian investigating agencies are actually looking at, it gives you the full picture. It starts here with this deal, 70 million euros. Christian Michel gets 30 million. Carlo Gerosa and Guido Hashke get 28 million euros. It goes down there. If you follow this line, it gives you the full Indian picture. That's where it ends here. These three entities are the Indian entities that finally received the bribe money. And this map shows you how the money that began in the United Kingdom with that deal finally entered India as kickbacks.